Almost 2 years ago exactly, I made some peach cobbler with cinnamon rolls as the crust. And I said in that video that I was going to make some of the crust things, bites, just on their own because they came out really, really nice. And life happened and I never got back to doing that. So today I'm going to make some cinnamon roll balls for snacking, long-term storage. And some people might say, well, John, you're prepping for an emergency situation. Why would you want to waste your time doing sweet stuff? Well, for anyone that's ever had a military MRE, you'll notice that they always, always, always include some kind of sweet in it. Some kind of dessert or a sweet. And there's a reason for that. And it's called morale. So, when you're in an emergency situation or a stressful situation and you're eating beans and rice and rice and beans and beans and rice and rice and beans, and of course us freeze dryers, we're going to have much larger variety, but you still have that enjoyment of having a nice little sweet dessert. At least I will. So I haven't spent a lot of time doing the desserts, but occasionally we do them, and today's going to be one of them. So what we're going to start off with, and I'm going to make a cinnamon sugar mixture. So I got 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon in there. And we'll just give that a stir, get it all mixed up nicely. I remember when my brother and I were very young kids, you used to take this mixture and mix it with butter and put it on toast and have cinnamon toast. And it was delicious, a real treat. Okay, so let's just set that aside. Now I got the cinnamon rolls from Pillsbury. And these are, looks like your traditional size, not the grands, 12.4 ounces. And I got it with the cream cheese icing. They have different types of icing, but I thought I might get away with drizzling some cream cheese icing over the top of those once they're baked and freeze drying it that way, because we know cream cheese freeze dries well, so I'm going to try it. Who knows if it'll work. So I got 2 cans of these 8 cinnamon roll packets of Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. Open her up. Get my handy dandy spoon. Pop them. There you go. There's my icing that we'll set off to the side. I got my oven preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're just going to take these rolls and, I don't know, cut them up in little bits and toss them in our bowl. Alright, that's 1 tube. Now I'm going to take this cinnamon sugar mix and just pour it over that and get those all coated. I just found that the added cinnamon really sets these off. Okay, I got my baking sheet here lined with parchment paper. We're just going to spread these out on here. Give them a little room to grow. Alright, looks like I might have room to do another whole tube and put it on one tray. So let's do that. Do that off camera, and I'll see you when these go in the oven. Okay, those are all coated, and my oven is preheated, so we are going to pop this in the oven, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, for 13 to 17 minutes. Since I've cut these up, we'll keep an eye on them, make sure I don't overcook them. And this left over, bag that up, and then when you want some cinnamon toast, just mix some of that with some butter and spread it on your toast, and it's delicious. So we're not going to waste that. Alright, so I'm going to pop this in my preheated oven, and I'll see you when it comes out. Okay, I cooked those for about 15 minutes. I'm going to put this icing in a bag here. And hope for the best. Get that all squeezed down to the corner there. Get my tray out. Alright. I'm going to take my scissors here and cut a very small hole in the bottom there, and see if we can't drizzle some of this on there. Okay, so that's one tray. I am going to go to the store and buy 2 more tubes, which should give me a total of 3 trays. Let me get that icing spread on this before these get too cool, because I like the way that's melting on the cinnamon roll. There. Make sure everyone gets a little bit of the love. Alright, so I'm going to go buy another 2 rolls. That should give me another tray and a half. I'll get these in the freezer, get it all frozen solid. Next time you see it, it'll be coming out of the freeze dryer. I'll see you then. Okay, there you go. That was a really quick run. And I want to let you know that you can actually kind of tell the difference this tray and half of this tray. These were the ones I did on the video, and they were the small containers of the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. And when I went to the store to do some more, I got the Grandes, which is the bigger, fatter roll. Makes a fatter cinnamon roll, and those came out much better. So I highly recommend that you don't buy the small little tube, the regular tube, because they didn't do as well as the Grandes. But what I'm really pleased with is my cream cheese frosting seemed to do pretty well. Now I want to give these a taste test. This is the small packet that I used in the video. Those are good. And to be fair, I did cook those a little bit overcooked. But let's try one of these Grands, which I know is good because the video where I made the peach cobbler, I think it was, where I did these, I know these come out really well, but let's give it a taste test. Yeah, I highly recommend that you use the Grands. But they're both pretty good. And the frosting is done really nicely, freeze dry. Yeah, I'm happy with those. So basically with the Grands, one tube of the Pillsbury Grands with the cream cheese frosting, because they do make it that with the cream cheese frosting, one tube will do one tray. Because I bought 2 tubes of the Grands, and that's this, and then this half, and then this other half tray I got over here. Whereas 2 of the other tubes only did a tray and a half of the smalls anyway. So, not much else I can say about that. It was a really short video, a really short run. You might as well say it's about the same as doing your dry run with your bread, your first run. It's about how long it took. But these make a beautiful, delicious little snack, and they'll pack up nicely and store long term, I have no doubt, very nicely. So, with that being said, I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And let me get busy packing her up.